Hey guys, welcome back. Now, I know everyone's really excited about Rogue One coming out in a couple days, and so am I. And today, I'm actually really excited to unbox a new helmet. Now, this is the Anovos Fiberglass version of the Death Trooper helmet. Now, Disney just recently announced that they're technically not called Death Troopers, right? They're Advanced Weapon Research Troopers. So ARW Troopers. But I'll keep on calling them Death Troopers because it just sounds so badass. So today we're going to open this guy up and do a quick unboxing. Let's take a look at it. We'll compare it to a couple other helmets just side by side. And let's get to it.
Alright, so the box is just a basic box. No big deal, just the Anovos logo on the front. So it looks like Anovos didn't provide a box like they did with the Kylo Ren helmet, but they did this before with the Stormtrooper kit, where it just came with a printout of the details. Now, on the back, there's some details on it, and there's a spoiler warning because there's some information on here. So here they, kind of repeat the whole advanced weapon research trooper name for the Death Troopers. And, they explain that it's made out of fiberglass and it's actually replicated from the original screen used helmet, which I'll talk a little bit more about that as soon as we get a closer look. So here's the helmet, and just from the looks of it, Anovos hit it out of the park once again. I mean, at this point, Anovos is, at least for me, for the stuff that I've gotten from them, I mean, they're 5 for 5. They're putting out some amazing products, and we got to give them credit because Anovos has really stepped it up and is providing some excellent quality products for collectors. Here you could see that they replicated all the details from the original one. This thing is what holds the helmet down to the box so it doesn't move around while it's getting shipped. Here's a bag full of little cushions similar to the Kylo Ren helmet, where you can use them to adjust the helmet to your head. But this helmet, man, it's so nice. I mean, even just the weathering on the grill and on the metallic parts just looks amazing. Now I say metallic parts; they're not. Doesn't seem like they're metallic, but they're painted to make it look like they're metallic. Man, this helmet is nice. So the interior padding is really well done. Similar to the Kylo Ren helmet where it's thinner. And for any collector out there that has had any doubts about Anovos and the products that they're putting out, trust me when I tell you this. These helmets are awesome. I mean, I'm comparing them to the old Master Replica helmets. I'm comparing them to the EFX helmets. And Anovos is at minimum keeping up with them. But honestly, in my opinion, they're surpassing the old Master Replicas and EFX helmets. Just they're keeping up with the tradition of, the lineage behind them and scanning the original ones and really keeping, true to the original screen use prop. As a matter of fact, I just saw on the forums the one of the owners of Anovos posted after people were complaining about whether this helmet lights up or not, and he chimed in and I'm going to quote him here because this is very important, which to me I respect it so much. He said, "Look, this helmet does not light up. In fact, while the structure to be lit was in the screen used, from our observation of the prop, it was not used. Thus, we opted to do exactly what they did, which is provide the same structure down to the LED hole and keep it accurate to the observed helmet and also keep it cheaper to an already expensive helmet." Now, this says a lot about that company, right? It's not only are they kind of setting themselves apart from, all the other companies because of the quality of product that they're putting out, but they're also establishing themselves not only as a costuming company, but as a prop replica company as well. And I mean, to be honest, they're filling a void left by other license holders that a lot of us collectors really appreciate because, especially the fact that they're keeping it so true to the original screen use prop. I mean, that says a lot about the company. They could have easily made it, extra, all the little bells and whistles with the lights and all that. But the fact that they kept it true to the screen used prop, that right there, to me, um, made me an Anovos customer for a very long time. Now, going back to the helmet, right here you could actually tell that the bridge of the helmet is actually two separate parts. The part on the left is actually a smooth black piece, and the one on the right is actually a separate little part, and that one's kind of that gunmetal black that they used in with Darth Vader's helmet. And I mean, as a matter of fact, this helmet I really think gives a Vader vibe to it. Um, the lines and the way it's designed just reminds me of Darth Vader in so many ways. Um, the weathering on it, like I said, looks really good. Um, they didn't overdo it. It really makes it seem like it's metal when it's probably all fiberglass or plastic. Um, you could also see that there is a small grill behind those uh, those vents, and kind of just keeping it like the old stormtrooper grill. It's pretty cool. Now, most of the parts that are indented are actually painted, a separate tone of black. So it really gives a nice contrast to the helmet. And if you could see here, um, you could see the other. It's like a matte black that's painted in every single little indentation to give that sense of contrast. Now here's a shot of the interior. Like I said, the padding is pretty thin, um, which is a good thing because the helmet actually is, at least on the interior part of it, it feels a lot smaller than the original Stormtrooper helmet. Uh, but it does come with these little pads where you can adjust the helmet to, fit your head however you want it to fit. This is kind of how I just laid it out. Just to try them out. And here is a shot to compare sizes between the classic Stormtrooper and the Death Trooper. I put them both on the old Master Replica stand, so they'd be exactly the same height. Size wise, I mean they're pretty close. I think just the interior part of it is the part that seems a lot tighter. Um, I went ahead and tried it on just so it fits. And just to tell you one thing, my head would not fit in there with all the little pads. So I had to actually take it down. And because the snout is so big, it actually pulls down against the bridge of my nose, which is a little uncomfortable to tell you the truth. But other than that, the helmet is great. I mean, the cool thing about this helmet too is that Anovos did something really cool. They actually made these helmets before allowing people to buy them. So usually we will pre-order them, and sometimes it takes months or years to get the prop. Well, Anovos actually made these beforehand and didn't make them available until they were ready to ship. So I think that's a really cool thing that they did. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, share. Let me know how I can make these better. And you could also follow us on Instagram at Star Wars Replicas for more pictures. But yeah, thanks, guys. Look out for the next video.